Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. It is Monday, October 27, 2025. We are alive and well, most of us for now. A lot of people are worried at this point in time. Some people's state mentally is not in the best condition, but we are alive and we give God thanks for that. I want to say good morning to all our listeners and viewers. If you're listening on the 90 FM band, 90.3, 5, 7, or 9, thank you so much for joining us on your radio. If you're listening and watching on our YouTube channel, top of the morning to you. For most of the country, I think I can say there is still electricity up and running. I know there are some areas in the island that have already experienced power outages. I heard Tana talking about some areas in St. Elizabeth that are already experiencing no power at this time, I guess because the wind is picking up and it's getting really heavy outside where the wind is concerned. So I guess the power lines and so forth. So power has been out in some areas of St. Elizabeth. But for those of you who are able to join us on YouTube at this time, good morning to you. I know a lot of our YouTubers are members of the diaspora. Merlin Russell, good morning to you. Errol Townsend, top of the morning to you as well. Albert Morgan, good morning to you. David Nebar, Marigold, Herman, good morning to you. Rupert Wilson, good morning. Chris Daly, good morning to you as well. Lornette Powell, Julian Coleman, Ines Campbell Murray, Claudia, is that Claudia? Yes, Claudia Hines. Good morning to you and all the others over there on YouTube. Good morning to you guys. I hope you all are staying safe. For those of you who are in Jamaica, good morning to you. If you are listening from our mobile app, available for free on the Google Play and the App Store, and those on our website, rivernews.ai. Good morning to you. This morning inside the Consumer Hour, we're going to continue or coverage tracking Hurricane Melissa. We'll bring the information to you as it comes to us, and we will also open the phone lines for you if you have any areas of concern at this moment that you need us to get out to the authorities. You can give us a call. Remember the numbers to call: 876-630-9371, and that goes up to 4, and 618-6730. Those are the numbers to call right now. And just an important notice: re-evacuation. The government of Jamaica, following advice from the Office of Disaster and Preparedness and Emergency Management, ODPEM, and in accordance with powers under Section 26, subsection 2C of the Disaster Risk Management Act, has issued the Disaster Risk Management Evacuation Order 2025. Evacuation orders have therefore been issued for the following high-risk areas: Port Royal in Kingston, Portland Cottage in Clarendon, Rocky Point in Clarendon, Old Harbour Bay in St. Catherine, Taylorland, Bull Bay, St. Andrew, New Haven in St. Andrew, and Riverton City in St. Andrew. If you are living in those areas, the areas once again: Port Royal in Kingston, Portland Cottage, Clarendon, Rocky Point, Clarendon, Old Harbour Bay, St. Catherine, Taylorland, Bull Bay, St. Andrew, New Haven, St. Andrew, and Riverton City in St. Andrew. You are being asked to evacuate at this point in time based on the assessment done by the government through the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, ODPEM. They are issuing this evacuation order. All residents in these areas must evacuate immediately. JUTC buses and members of the JCF stand prepared to assist with relocation efforts. Do note that if you do not leave within the available window and you find yourself in danger when it is hard to get to you or impossible to get to you, there's no way out. So if you assess your situation Well, not even if you assess. The government is asking you to evacuate. Also, evacuation order in effect for the following areas in St. Elizabeth: Great Bay, Treasure Beach, Billy's Bay, Fort Charles, Pondside, and Partee. Those areas are living. If you're living in those areas, please leave. And also residents of Galleon Beach, you are urged to take steps to evacuate immediately. Transportation is being provided for those in need, and those in St. Elizabeth, you are asked to contact 876 965 2740 or 876 570 6269. Once again, residents in St. Elizabeth, you can call 876 965 2740 or 876 570 6269. Just remember that if you do not leave in the available window and your situation becomes desperate or dangerous, there may be no way to get to you. So the evacuation order is in place now. The weather condition, it's expected to worsen as the day goes along into this evening. The hurricane is expected to make landfall according to the Met Service on Tuesday. So as the day progresses today into tonight, tomorrow, the weather conditions, the rain is expected to pick up, wind expected to get stronger, and tropical storm and hurricane conditions expected to be felt across the island. So once again, residents in Port Royal, Portland Cottage, Rocky Point, Old Harbor Bay, Taylor Landing, Bull Bay, New Haven, Riverton City, you are being asked to evacuate. You know, yesterday we made our way over to Port Royal, and we spoke with some of the residents who were there still at home, some of them just on the outskirts looking on, looking out, some at their doorways just looking out. We spoke to an elderly gentleman, and he said they're all right. They're okay. They've been there for years and they've been fine. They've never been flooded out over there in Port Royal, and they are saying that they're okay. One resident pointed out to me that the other day when it was raining heavily in Kingston and some parts of St. Andrew, Kingston and St. Andrew, they were saying that the New Kingston flood out, and there was no such flooding in Port Royal. They're saying, they were showing me a path where if the water should come over, it will run right back to the sea. So based on their assessment, they're saying they're okay. Some persons were out there playing dominoes, joking, saying they have a seat at the table for Melissa when she comes. And I just pray that they will be okay. We have never seen anything like this in Jamaica based on the projections. Of course, we know it's weather and it can change over time, but based on the projections, we've never seen anything like this in Jamaica before. And so if it is as is projected, it would be the first time. And so we don't know what it will be like because we've never experienced it before. Also, the hurricane is projected to make landfall. Many of the other hurricanes we've experienced either, passed close by, or we experienced weather conditions from the outer bands. This hurricane, based on the projected, is coming right to Jamaica. And so I'm just, imploring those residents who are in flood-prone areas, low-lying areas, high-risk areas, if you see the buses there, if you see them come, make arrangements, put your house in order, lock up and go. I'm sure there is a space at whichever shelter they're taking you to. and you can get back to your home when it's safe to do so. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we have the phone lines open for you. I understand Michael is on the line. We'll get to Michael when we come back from the break.
Decorate and redecorate your space with water-resistant, colorful, and fast-drying paints from Edgechem Paints. The time by Edgechem Paints, changing lives 1 gallon at a time, is
9:15.
But is this real? Hey Greg, come look at this. Oh my, it's happening. Mr. Daniels, the numbers keep getting bigger and bigger.
Sir, the clicks are off the charts.
Hello, sales? What's the emergency? 9,000 clicks in 1 day? 3,000 order? So how much we have left? What? I soon call you back. Mr. Nakamoto, it's Danny from Jamaica. I need 5,000 of the big ones. We're back in business.
Yes, sir. Arigato. Suene. Amplify your brand. Let Nationwide 90 FM assist you in tapping into a captivated audience across our social media platforms. For more information, contact us at 876-630-1210 or sales@nationwidenewsnetwork.com. Businesses, companies, and entrepreneurs, let's supercharge your brand.
Good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I'm Nora Gay Banton. We continue with our coverage tracking Hurricane Melissa. We're opening the phone lines for you. Let us know where you are, what the weather is like at this point in time, and especially if you are in need of any special attention at this point in time, please give us a call. Let us assist you with getting to safety. We have Michael on the phone line. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, Dr. Nora Banton. How are you this morning, miss?
I am doing good, Michael. How are you?
You know, something good up in the mountain here, man. It seems like history going to break this time, because the place look like how before Gilbert coming, so the place just look like, lots of fog, and you would call it the breeze begin blow.
Mm-hmm. Michael,
but it's blowing,
Michael, you are in Blue Mountain. You are at the top. You can see everything, and you're saying the place looks like how it looked before Gilbert came to the island. What are your thoughts on how this hurricane will affect Jamaica?
Well, to home here, the forecast, it's going to hit Jamaica, and it's stronger than Gilbert. This lady here is stronger than Gilbert.
Yes. Category 5 now expected to hit Jamaica as Category 4.
Well, the government has to provide money to clean up, because it's going to be a big extra expense.
Yeah.
Right now, the light gone, JPS light,
Oh, you are without power in Blue Mountain?
Yes, and the whole mountain, like, the Navy bank here, light gone, and them thing, the Dallas and them places, them turn it off. You understand, because up in our mountain here, some large tree where go fall from some of the line there, and thing,
Yeah. But I hope you have done the necessary have made necessary preparations to keep your house safe.
Yeah, man.
Okay, good.
I look here now. The government has to know, say, a massive cleanup have to go on, especially from Papi straight up back into the mountain, because it is the number one landslide here,
Yeah.
Yeah. And the people that were here, me I tell you, with the bridge. those people in the accident to stay over, you know. No one try to cross it, because if you cross it, you will wash down into yellow span. You hear that? You remember the tune there?
Yeah, I remember the song, them, I remember it.
Well, that
Nobody
can
can cross it.
Yeah, Mr. Brown, you know, he's the next door neighbor to the river over on the next side of the side, you know, that DJ will be. Yeah, I'm trying to tell all the people them like said down in a bull beer, even back 12 of you. We come off of the Yalas River, come off of the Cane River, the Oak River. Tell them said the top of the stream dirty, the bottom right most dirty, but the top of the stream full with water. So if evacuate.
Yeah. No.
Oak River start up in a Newcastle Mountain come down, you know.
Yeah.
And Cane River, they're between Yalas River and Oak River. So there was 3 rivers, you know. All the people them on the Bullby and the Harborview, Augustown, Tavern, Dallas Castle, they must be very careful, you know, because don't access the water off here, you know. So when you hear the storm come and let out with the rest, you know, it's 5 times, it's 2 more times more than Gilbert. So I would like every one of them everybody keep themselves at a safe place.
And you too, Michael, please keep yourself safe and all the best. I hope you'll be able to ride out this storm, all right? You take care.
Well, I don't want you on the street when you see you come and work here now. I don't want nothing happen to me all time, Dr. Nora Banton.
All right, I don't expect to be going back out anytime soon, but we will be safe if we have to.
Yeah, man, I will leave it in Indian Aljar Rastafari, the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, the conquering Lion of the tribe. Rastafari.
All right, Michael, you take care. Be safe. Michael there from up in Blue Mountain saying, based on what he is seeing, he was there during Gilbert, and he's saying it's looking very similar, if not worse than it was before Gilbert came to Jamaica. Just an advisory here from the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development, just reassuring Jamaicans that these shelters are safe and urging vulnerable persons in vulnerable areas to use them as the hurricane nears. It says Minister of Local Government and Community Development Desmond McKenzie is reiterating that shelters across the island are safe spaces for people who live in communities vulnerable to severe weather events such as Hurricane Melissa, and is urging them to go to the network of shelters to see out the impending hurricane. The minister says, I am aware of reports in the media today which indicate that some people are concerned that they will not be secure if they use the shelters. He says, I want to put everyone at ease where this is concerned. Every one of our over 881 shelters across Jamaica is run by a shelter manager who has a support team, and they are at the facility before, during, and after the hurricane. Men and women are housed separately, except where whole families are being accommodated at the shelter. The shelters are clean and are provisioned with all necessary supplies to ensure that all hygienic and public health standards are maintained. Additionally, the police will be patrolling the various spaces before and after the hurricane. The minister says it is critical that persons in especially vulnerable areas use these shelters, which have been selected and prepared to ensure their safety from the hurricane. He says, I urge you not to be crippled by fear or discouraged by rumors. The only purpose of a shelter is for your safety. Your government is not callous or dismissive of your anxieties about leaving your homes for what could be a few days at least. However, the minister says, I urge you to remember that personal, community, and national recovery from this historically serious hurricane is only possible if you are alive and well to make it happen. The minister says we want every single person in this country to be alive and accounted for when Melissa is over. And it closes by saying, I therefore call on you to cooperate with the agents of the ODPEM, the disaster coordinators, and the security forces if you live in a specially vulnerable area. Please lock up your houses, take the things you need, and move out temporarily. If you can stay with friends or relatives, please do so. If this is not possible, please take whatever supplies you need, including food, water, and medicine. Use the buses being provided and go to the shelter nearest to you to see out the passage of Hurricane Melissa. These facilities are literally your shelter from the storm, and I will call on you to use them. That's the message from the Minister of Local Government and Community Development, Desmond McKenzie, urging residents in high-risk areas to utilize the shelters, make use of the transportation being provided to get to the shelters, bring what you need, and trust that the shelters are in good condition and are safe. All right? Just to remind you that the areas that the government, they're asking persons to leave: Port Royal, Portland Cottage, Rocky Point, Old Harbor Bay, Taylorland in Bull Bay, New Haven, Riverton City, and in St. Elizabeth. If you are in Galleon Beach, they're asking you to leave as well. And if you are also in Great Bay, Treasure Beach, Billy's Bay, Fort Charles, Pondside, and Parity, you are asked to leave immediately. Transportation is being provided, and they're asking you to utilize the transportation provided and head to a shelter. The phone lines are open. If you are, let us know where you are and what are the conditions at the moment. The numbers to call: 876-630-9371. There's 630-9372, 630-9373, 630-9374, and 618-6730. I see someone asking if we have any idea where the hurricane is gonna hit directly. Based on the projection, it is set to head to St. Elizabeth, specifically in the Treasure Beach area. That's the latest we heard. When you look on the track, it's going right through St. Elizabeth, in central, close to central, or over more to the western side. So southwest Jamaica is expected to be hit first. That's where it's entering the island and going right through. That's the path it's taking right now. So for the person asking, that's the path it's on right now, and it's getting closer. I was saying earlier that, hopefully it continues going, west until it's off the island and doesn't make a direct hit. But as it gets closer, even if it goes further west, it's projected to make landfall. So we're just asking everybody to keep safe and hope for the best. And as the weather conditions worsen, there will be more rain, more wind. It will pick up, so just brace for that. We're up on the break, so let's take a break. When we come back from the break, we will continue taking your calls, and I have for you the latest bulletin from the Met Service. Remember the numbers to call: 876-630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, 630-9374, and 618-6730. Take a break and come back with more.
Spectrum Insurance Brokers provides quality insurance coverage and risk management services. The time by Spectrum Insurance Brokers Limited, setting the industry standards, is...
It's 9:30.
As a parent, you give your children a good start in life. You nurture, protect, and guide them. Parenting is a process that prepares your child for independence. As your child grows and develops, there are many things you can do to help your child. Stay tuned to The Big Show, nationwide this morning, for parenting tips. Fridays at 6:53 a.m. Only here will you learn everything you need to know about parenting. Tips to help parents navigate the incredibly challenging and rewarding journey of child rearing. Parenting tips on Nationwide at 90 FM, the revolution in media.
Good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I'm Norige Banton. We continue with our coverage tracking Hurricane Melissa, and we have the latest bulletin number 43 from the Met Service. This one came in at 8 a.m. and it says a hurricane warning remains in effect for Jamaica as powerful Hurricane Melissa continues westward over the Caribbean Sea south of the island while expected to turn northward. Melissa is a Category 5 hurricane. Tropical storm conditions are expected to spread over Jamaica today, and hurricane conditions are expected to begin tonight or early Tuesday. At 7 a.m., the center of Hurricane Melissa was located 220 kilometers or 135 miles southwest of Kingston, and 104 miles or 200 kilometers south of Bluefields in Westmoreland. Melissa is moving towards the west near 6 kilometers per hour or just 3 miles per hour. That is very, very slow. A slow turn toward the northwest and north is expected today and tonight, followed by a northeastward acceleration beginning on Tuesday. On the forecast track, the core of Melissa is expected to move near or over Jamaica tonight and Tuesday. Maximum sustained winds are near 260 kilometers per hour or 160 miles per hour with higher gusts. Some additional strengthening is expected today with some fluctuations in the intensity likely before Melissa makes landfall. So if you see the wind that go down a little bit or the rain that go down a little bit, now but I think say she now but come. I have heard countless stories of Gilbert and how them say them think the storm turn back and people gone to school, and that's when it came. So if you see fluctuations in the rain and the wind, don't think it's that the hurricane is not coming. The Met Service is saying you should expect fluctuations in intensity before Melissa makes landfall. Hurricane force winds extend outward up to 45 kilometers or 30 miles from the center, and the tropical storm force winds extend 195 miles outwards from the center. All right, guys. Hurricane Melissa is expected to produce rainfall in amounts reaching 15 to 30 inches over parts of Jamaica in the next couple of days, especially over central and eastern parishes, with higher amounts over hilly terrain. catastrophic flash floods and landslides are likely. Life-threatening storm surge. This is dangerous as well, guys. If you are near the sea, the storm surge is of extreme danger to you, because when the storm surge comes in, it comes very far inward. So guys, if you are near the sea, that means you are in a high-risk area and you need to evacuate. It says life-threatening storm surge accompanied by large and destructive waves is likely along the south coast of Jamaica tonight and on Tuesday, peaking at 9 to 13 feet above ground level, near and to the east of where the center of Melissa makes landfall. Of course, encouraging small craft operators, including fishers on the quays and banks, they are being strongly advised to remain in safe harbor until all warning messages have been lifted and the wind and sea conditions have returned to normal. The next bulletin we're expecting from the Met Service should come at 11 a.m. today, and we will definitely bring you the latest as soon as we get it. Also, we are standing by for a media briefing or a press briefing from the government. They did say they will be giving us those press briefings as frequently as possible. So we are standing by for one today. The time I'm seeing is 10:30. So we are expected to hear from Evan Thompson, the principal director at the Met Service of Jamaica. We're also expected to hear from Robert Morgan, the Minister with Responsibility for Works, Matthew Samuda, Minister with Responsibility for Water, Environment and Climate Change, and of course Desmond McKenzie, Minister of Local Government and Community Development, and of course the host is the Minister of Information, Education and Youth, Senator Dr. Dana Morris Dixon. So at 10:30, we're expected to get more updates from the government, and of course you will hear that live on Nationwide 90 FM. So we'll bring you the latest as we get it. Neville is on the line. Good morning, Neville.
Good morning, Miss Nora. I heard about the hurricane that heading Jamaica, and I'm praying on behalf of Jamaica that it may not reach it there. And so I do not know. I have an issue that I would want to bring up. I do not think we are dealing with those today.
What's the issue?
The issue is I'm trying to about
I'm not hearing you. I'm not hearing you clearly, Neville. Are you hearing me, Neville?
I'm sorry?
I'm not hearing you clearly.
Yes, Neville. Yes, Mom, I'm hearing you clearly.
Yeah, but I'm not hearing you clearly.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead. Let me see if I can hear you.
Okay. What I was saying, I'm reaching out to you, asking for your help with a long outstanding unsolved issue with the Water Commissioner.
Mm-hmm.
Are you hearing me now?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Do you have the phone on speaker, Neville?
I took it off now, yes.
Okay, go ahead. You said an issue with the Water Commission. What's the issue?
Okay, the issue is that, well, then, I'm overbilled for $209.750 for the month of January to February of 23. This is a incorrect billing.
Okay, are you in Jamaica,
also,
Neville?
No, I'm not there in Jamaica now.
You were there when that bill came?
Yes, it was. I was.
So you were billed $200,000 for a bill in January 2023?
Yes, for January to February.
And you inquired with the NWC about this issue?
Yes,
and they said, and did they give you a reason for that high bill?
No, they do not give me a reason. What they said that when I get the bill, I check the premises if there is any leak. And there was none that I find. So I contact them, and they decide that they're going to send someone to also check the premises for any leak. They had 2 checks for leakage. And on their report, what is here? I'm looking on the report that they give here. They confirm that they register under closed stopping conditions. There was no indication of any leak.
All right. So to date, what is the end? There was no leak, and have they acknowledged that it's an incorrect bill or no?
Well, they do not acknowledge it. No, they continue to sending me a bill with interest for each month for a total of the first month of January, February was $2,009, and the second bill for February, March was $35,000 for a total of $233,000.
And you're saying that amount that amount keeps showing up on your bill?
That is what's showing up on my bill.
And what I'm saying is the latest. Is it that the NWC is just still asking you to pay that bill?
Yes, they're still asking me
All
to
right.
pay
What we can do, Neville, we can take your information, but I'm gonna caution you. Don't expect a response from the NWC regarding this issue. Soon, as you can understand, we are experiencing an unprecedented time. We're in unprecedented times here in Jamaica, and so we are bracing for major impact. And I'm sure if it impacts the country as it's projected to, then NWC will have lots of other work to do at this point in time. So Neville, you can leave your information, but I'm telling you, do not expect a response from the NWC anytime too soon. All right.
Okay.
All right, Neville, stay on the line. We can take your information, but just know, based on the current situation in Jamaica, we're not sure if we'll be able to get it to you anytime soon. All right, Terry, good morning. Terry, turn off the radio and talk to me.
Yes, I'm on. I'm sorry, I didn't know you were calling on me.
Okay.
Can you hear me well?
Yes, I'm hearing you, Terry.
Excellent. I am with the Emergency Response Network. We are professional journalists who follow hurricanes full-time during the season. Everyone should, first of all, understand that this appears to be the worst hurricane ever to be headed to Jamaica. The Category 5 has been placed on the hurricane as of this morning. That means 160 miles per hour winds. That means that weak structures will fall that receive a direct hit from the hurricane. The Hurricane Center in Miami, which I have visited, is advising not to focus on the center line. The entire island of Jamaica is under threat. The greatest threat from high winds is what's called the right side punch. So as the hurricane comes into land, it rotates around to the left, and the right side of the eye is where the highest winds will likely be, and that's where the most destructive is. Now, storm surge, all you have to do is get off the beach area to a safe shelter about 50 to 75 feet above the beach level. Just go inland. By the way, the Hurricane Center, as of this morning, was advising not to leave your safe shelter. But that's an individual decision that you have to make. If you believe that you can see safe conditions to move from one place to another better than where you are, then do so. Now, the issue of landslides and flooding. If your house or your shelter is located at the base of a mountain or near a river, you can anticipate the possibility of landslides. The base of a mountain or even on the side of a mountain is not a good place to be in terms of landslides. They are predicting 36 inches of rain, which is about the height of an average person's leg. In other words, as the rain comes down, 36 inches of rain, but this rain will accumulate, and it will cause flash floods. So I think the main message that I want to impart is do not think this is an ordinary storm. This is a life-threatening storm of the highest proportions in terms of rain and in terms of wind. What the Hurricane Center has in mind is the disaster that occurred in western North Carolina in the United States last year, where people were not prepared. They received very heavy rain. And the forecast from the center, from the Hurricane Center, is that it will take 36 hours for the hurricane to move to the north coast of Jamaica. And the winds at that point will have reduced to 130 miles per hour, 115 knots per hour by their forecast. So the entire island is in danger. It might be possible that Kingston will escape some of the force. As I look here now at the satellite image, the eye of the hurricane is drifting just a little bit to the left.
Oh, yeah, right. As we just read from the Met Service. Well, Terry, we want to thank you so much. Thank you so much. You said you were from?
I'm with the Emergency Response Network. We are a nonprofit located in the Washington, D.C. area. We've been going to hurricanes for many years.
Okay.
Am I talking on too long yet?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that additional information. Really appreciate it.
Can I say one thing in closing?
Well, we're up on our commercial break. Well, way past our break, so we're gonna have to.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. No problem. You take care. We are up on a break. We take a break and come back with more.
Fill all your prescriptions, get cosmetics and other pharmaceutical items at Mannings Hill Pharmacy, located at 34A Mannings Hill Road, Kingston. Telephone 924-6280. At Mannings Hill Pharmacy, they stock all the hard-to-get medication. The time by Mannings Hill Pharmacy is
9:47.
None of mercy. This one is very classic, dedicated to all the schoolers who are taking them.
If you've ever struggled to pass an exam, then you'll know that students today are under great pressure to get good grades and secure qualification needed to move on to higher education. The problem is that too many students are struggling alone and could really benefit from connecting with hardworking teachers and other bright students in other parts of the country and the region. Join me, Dennis Brooks, this and every Friday evening from 8 to 9, with a repeat on Saturday morning from 8 to 9. For the A-Team, a study group on radio, my team of teachers, students, and experts will break down the syllabus, giving you information, tips, and past paper questions that will help you get top grades in your upcoming exams. Follow us on Facebook Live and on Twitter and be a part of the community. It's the A-Team, Fridays at 8 p.m. with a repeat at 8 o'clock on Saturday morning. It's your free extra class on radio and social media. And it's right here on Nationwide 90 FM, the revolution in media.
Good morning. You are back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I am Nora Gay Banton, bringing you the latest not tropical storm, Hurricane Melissa we bring the information to you as soon as we get it. Just to let you know, once again, we're standing by for a live media briefing from the Office of Disaster and Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management. That's where we're getting the press briefings from now. That's expected to start at 10:30. We will bring it to you live, and we are expected to hear from Evan Thompson, Minister Robert Morgan, Minister Matthew Samuda, Minister Desmond McKenzie, hosted by the Minister of Information, Education, Youth, Dr. Dana Morris Dixon. And just to let you know that, I did read the latest from the Met Service, and another update is expected at 11. So we'll bring that to you as soon as we can. Continue to stay tuned to Nationwide 90 FM. Just seeing someone saying that transformer went down in Mona just now in the vicinity of Karachi. So I guess those residents will be out of power possibly throughout the hurricane. I don't know if JPS will be coming to fix that right now. And I know that in the vicinity of the Tropics View Hotel in Manchester, in Mandeville, Manchester, transformer went out as well. So those residents, those in the hotel and those in surrounding areas, they will be without electricity for right now. Not sure how JPS will be managing these outages. The storm conditions are picking up, hurricane conditions expected soon, and we don't know. Also seeing, Tana did say it earlier, in areas of St. Elizabeth, I think she mentioned Malvern Junction, no electricity at the moment. It is possible that those residents will be without electricity throughout the hurricane, which should continue into tomorrow, possibly into Wednesday. We are not sure based on the slow movement of the hurricane at this point in time. No, at a category 5. Let's go to the phone lines. Dawn, good morning.
Morning, Pastor Dora. How are you?
I'm good, Dawn.
I hope you keep safe. I'm trying to.
Yes, we are keeping safe.
How is Ricardo? He look like him draw.
Ricardo is fine as far as I'm aware. Up to the last time I checked, Ricardo was fine. So hopefully he's still fine.
No, they called to complain about. I'm sorry for the people in Hamilton Gardens. There is a water commission treatment plant in the community.
Yeah.
And more again, the water commission people came and they turned off, they opened the pipe, so they are releasing the feces and the sewage water into the little drain in front of the people's house. So all of the people who live there, they have to go find somewhere and go, if water commission don't come and address it.
What do you mean they release? Who released it?
The water commission people, I suppose, is a treatment plant, so I suppose they have to come from time to time to do whatever.
Oh.
So they just open the thing, like they just pull the bung, and everything just running out into the little drain in front of the houses. So you know what is happening there. Can you imagine if the rain should come and the water overflow its bank and go into people's home, what is going to happen?
Well, let's hope it whatever is running out, it run out before that comes. Pardon?
They need to come back and close it. So big shout out to them for me.
But I don't know. I'm sure they're releasing it for a specific reason. I don't think.
They normally come and do whatever and leave. But it has been running like that since the weekend.
Oh, so it doesn't normally run for so long?
No, it not run at all. No.
Oh, remind me of the area.
Hamilton Gardens in Gregory Park.
Hamilton Gardens.
Treatment plant, yes.
Hamilton Gardens in Gregory Park, where the
file is there. It will continue.
Hamilton Gardens in Gregory Park, where the NWC treatment plant is. Residents in the area, they're asking whatever is being released from the treatment plant. It has been like this since the weekend started, and it continues to run.
Water and feces coming out in it.
Right. So NWC, they're asking you if you can, whatever is flowing out, if it doesn't have to be flowing right now, they're asking you to come and stop the flow, or if there's anything else that you can do to ease the residents of, I'm sure, the smell and the worry that if rain comes, it will overflow and start running into their premises. So NWC, Hamilton Gardens, Gregory Park, your treatment plant, some sewage water running out from it.
Not only water, Norway.
Not only water, they're saying, feces as well, apparently. So NWC, if you can look at that for the residents there, if it needs to be running, if there's any other way that it can run without running by the houses of these people, then they're asking for some assistance. Thank you so much, Dawn, for bringing that to our attention. Right. And he is due to be at the press conference, so maybe if it's not addressed, well, may not be addressed, we can ask our reporter to ask about it. Yes, Mahiri is our reporter who is based at Oddpem. Yes, Mahiri is our reporter who is based at Oddpem right now.
Give Mahiri that question for me. Thank you.
All right, no problem.
No, Reggie, all of you, please keep safe, and I continue to pray for you.
Yes, thank you, and you too. Please be safe.
Every blessing.
Yeah, man, you too. All right. I think that's where we're gonna wrap it up for the Consumer Hour this morning. We're gonna make way for Cliff Hughes Online. And I just want to say before I go, and I've seen a couple of comments online on about it. The persons are getting skeptical, getting frustrated, anxious, because we have been getting updates and warnings about Melissa from about Tuesday, Wednesday last week. And based on what we know, when a hurricane is coming, in the past it would have come and gone already, based on how early we were getting updates. But I think the difference with this hurricane is that it's moving very, very slowly. And that's the problem. I hear some people say them buy snacks 3 times. Them go supermarket, go buy snacks, eat off, 3 different times. And they're just at home, waiting. School locked from last week. Some offices closed early from last week. And we're here into the weekend. We're now into a new week. And we're still hearing Tuesday. I urge you guys just to be patient. Be safe. Prepare yourselves, because it's weather. And weather changes. If we don't know nothing else about weather, we know that weather changes. And things have been evolving, things have been changing since we've been starting to get updates. So just be careful, guys. Be safe. Don't sit on your yard and say, nah, come. Just follow what the experts are saying and be safe. We're going to leave it right there for now and make way now for Cliff Hughes Online. Remember, we're standing by for a special media briefing at 10:30 from Oddpem.
That was the Consumer Hour with Nora Gay Banton.
It's Monday, get over your blues. Or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The E-Zone is here for you.